go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Jynjo stream. This is an exciting day. I am very stoked. We are going to be going through the project file of How Do You Like It? We're gonna, talk about this song. It's gonna be great. It's going to be fun. I guess I should also kind of give some context on how this song all came together. I ended up getting linked up with Spritely through college, and we ended up making a different song initially, which was called Sad Song or something like that, I think. Ended up making it, didn't really go anywhere, but we tried it out, and then Jill was also like, we ended up meeting up with her to talk about it, and she was like, oh, if there's anything else that you're, digging, I have a couple of other demos if you're interested in producing it. And one of those demos was apparently at the time, so it must have been made in 2013, it was like a 3-year-old demo of How Do You Like It? And How Do You Like It? It was just like an acoustic guitar version of her singing it, with the demo vocals that you hear today. I heard it and was like, whoa, oh, wow, yeah, that's gonna be it. That's going to be the song. Here we are. This was a big feat for me. I had not produced with this many tracks ever. I don't know how I organized this. I'm actually super lost. Maybe go by the intro first, actually. Yeah, let's start with this intro. I believe it was this sound. So I did not know much about stereo spread at this time, but I guess the one thing I did pan hard left and right was that boom sound. If you kept it on that, like, because now you can hear it's kind of at like 10.1 minus 10.1. If you kept it on that volume, it just keeps going. It's actually like kind of like a little alien sound in a way, which was, not part of the plan at all. But I ended up bending it. Oh my gosh. I ended up bending it so it went like... And yeah, had all that kind of like trail off at the end, but I wanted to cut all of that out, so I automated the gain just literally on the track. So boom, boom. That's probably why I didn't save it, because it would have just like driven me up the wall to like constantly use that sound and have it just be like, ringing in my ears. Moving on to the verse. Yep, that's the verse.
I might be a tad naive, but I learn quick.
Yeah. So yeah, that snare got added. It for a while, and this little hand roll as well. For a while, it was just kind of a flat 808 snare, and was just going boom. Like, it wasn't very impactful. It wasn't very interesting also. It was sort of like you had this awesome hook or like this grabber of a verse line, and then it's like, I learned quick, squat. It like really, it wasn't doing enough. So that's why I kind of layered in those other snares, and then it became a lot more interesting. In terms of stuff that has just been switched out in this, there is a lot. That's sort of the thing. This was probably the song that it went back to fix stuff in, or at least one of the first songs I would start to go back and fix things in the most, which was like tedious for me, but worth it in the end. And this sounds like it's playing like the bass, but it's not. It's a piece of wood.
Your surprise.
This for a while wasn't even its own little break before the technical chorus, I guess. Until Spritely told me, "Oh yeah, that's a pre-chorus." And I'm like, oh, it is? What? So I was kind of producing over it. It was sort of just this elongated extension of the chorus that really didn't need to be there in retrospect. This is a preset I made maybe 2014, I want to say, after I played Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, and I probably watched It Follows in that same year, so that explains a lot. This is kind of like the deeper sort of sound of that. When you put it with this one, fills out that low end really well. Makes it all very texturally interesting. And then you got this big old electric piano sound, the DX7. Famous for but we used it in How Do You Like It? And yeah.
Or sing your silhouette, darling, please don't make me guess. How do you like it best?
Very fun harmonies, I would say. Yep, literally just one vocal track, which is the demo. The demo she sent. That was it. And built a lot from that. I will actually, while we're at it, I'll show you the second chorus.
Wine, oh, whisper down your neck. I could wrap your muscles tight, or sing your silhouette.
So this like vocoder layer is just like noise going into the Ableton vocoder. This was before I had Manipulator and lots of better plugins to do vocoding. But I really liked how evil it sounded. It was like, you know, like I said, the Gorgons from deep below, like, you know, whispering sweet nothings in your ear. So it kind of all came together really well. Okay, fun story time. This is the third drop that was made for the song. Started off like this. Different chords too. It honestly kind of was cool. But I was like, no, I wanted to be more subtle, and then ended up doing this one. And everyone who we played it for was like, wait, is that the drop? That just sounds like the part after the chorus. And like enough people said that to where I was like so vehement that it was gonna be that. I was like, no, it fits with my creativity and my artistry and like all this stuff. And they're like, at the end of the day, Neil was like, you gotta change it. My mom even was like, you gotta change it. Everyone was like, you gotta change it. So I was like, fine, I'll look into it. Ended up making this one. All right. We've gotten to the ending. The big ending of the song. That's the end. What if I just close the project file right now? Chorus is on here. And it's like this the least clean loop of her singing. The thing is, it like somehow just blends, but you could still hear, if you're like really listening, you can hear but like, you know, it works. It somehow works, and people love this part of the song. So Shit is like shreds. And it just keeps going at that level too. But yeah. I was like, we gotta take like that section. Cause she like you get goosebumps. I'm getting goosebumps currently hearing that part. Like that part was whoa. That was a whoa for sure. This is sort of every bass sound going full force. You know, giving all it's got. And then the chords even too. This sound is really going in. You had all that going on over the bass, and the bass kind of dictates the chords a little bit here too. Yeah. And then you have this sound. This is the sound I was talking about in the second drop. And this is just... It's just strings. It's just strings with a frequency shifter. And I can't believe that to this day. And then I kind of take that mallet head sound and throw it in there. They're not even really synced up. Also, the sound from the beginning is in there. It's just kind of this chaotic blend of stuff. Just without drums right now. And now with... No, I want to save the vocals for last. With the drums. But of course, all of it is made when you get... Yeah. So that pretty much covers the whole song. I'm surprised how much I went in. I can't speak today. On this whole process and stuff. But, took me a good 66 tracks. Yes, do it. For sure. I do think it's funny because I feel like I've even learned something by going back and looking at this too. It's like I probably could have simplified so much of it. But you know what? I'm like 4 years later, I'm a new person 4 years from when this song was released. So, of course there's a lot to learn. I definitely am happy for how it ended up turning out and how it was received. And yeah, I just, hope more people can enjoy sort of like what went into it as well. Cause I love showing, what that looks like.